It's the hidden engine of the American economy. You wear it, you drive it, and you almost certainly eat it. But how did the humble soybean take over the USA? Today, soybeans cover over 80 million acres of American soil. But 2 centuries ago, they were nothing more than a botanical curiosity. The story begins in 1765. A seaman named Samuel Bowen brought the first seeds from China, calling them Chinese vetch. Bowen wasn't farming for food, he was making soy sauce for export. He even secured a patent from King George III himself. In 1770, Benjamin Franklin sent soy seeds to his botanist friends, fascinated by reports of a cheese made from the beans, what we now call tofu. But it wasn't until 1851 that the soybean reached the Midwest, thanks to a rescued Japanese sailor who shared his seeds in Illinois. During the Civil War, when coffee supplies were cut off, soldiers roasted these coffee berries to brew a dark, bitter substitute. By the late 1800s, farmers primarily grew them as green manure and high-quality hay for their livestock. In 1904, the legendary George Washington Carver recognized the bean's true potential. He saw it as a lifesaver for the South. Carver urged farmers to rotate soy with cotton to restore nitrogen to the soil, effectively rescuing the Southern agricultural economy. Then came William Morse, the father of the US soybean industry, who spent years trekking across Asia to collect over 10,000 varieties. This massive genetic pool allowed American researchers to develop the high-yield varieties we see in the soybean belt today. But the soybean's most eccentric champion was Henry Ford. He wanted to grow automobiles from the soil. By 1935, every Ford vehicle contained a bushel of soy. It was in the paint, the lubricants, and even the horn buttons. Ford was an evangelist. At the 1934 World's Fair, he hosted a dinner where every single course was derived from the bean. In 1941, he unveiled a car with a body made entirely of soy-based plastic. It was 600 pounds lighter than steel. To prove its strength, Ford famously hit the car with an axe. The plastic didn't dent. It was the future of manufacturing. Then, World War II changed everything. As imports of tropical oils were cut off, the US looked inward for fats and proteins. Production tripled in just 6 years. By 1942, the United States had surpassed China to become the world's leading producer. By 1973, the soybean achieved global dominance, becoming the #1 cash crop in America, surpassing both wheat and corn. Why so successful? Efficiency. One 60-pound bushel yields 47 pounds of high-protein meal and 12 pounds of oil. Today, it's in everything from livestock feed to the ink in your newspaper and the bioplastics in your electronics. From the heart of the Midwest to the global market, this tiny bean remains a cornerstone of the American economy. So next time you see a field of green, remember, you're looking at a centuries-old miracle that Henry Ford tried to turn into a car. As we look toward a sustainable future, the soybean is once again leading the charge in biodegradable innovation. From colonial soy sauce to industrial plastic, the journey of the soybean is the journey of American ingenuity itself. I'm Sergeant Cluckster, and that's the surprising, oily, and protein-packed history of the American soybean. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more historical investigations. Thanks for watching.